What? Here's some power. Boots on the ground for how you get out there. Listen, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, how you folks doing? Here's some power, guys. Here's some power. Good to have each and every one of you in the ring tonight. I know some of you so surprised that we're on, well before it start time. We give you all extras, folks. Extras in front, extras at the back. It's a night of extras, guys. We're going into Mocha later on in our program and getting a sense of what's happening there and why is the government bullying the Maconians, the folks of Mocha, out of the land to sell to the cronies. We're going into Mocha to find out what exactly is happening here later on in the program, guys. We have lots in store for you. Share the live, smash that emoji, folks. It's pace and power tonight. A lot of pace, a lot of power. We hope that you guys are set to go. You're strapped in. You are ready, and we are so happy that you guys are here with us. Trust you guys have had a fantastic weekend. You are fired up, guys. You are ready to go. Good to see each and every one of you here with us. Paula Hicks and Denise Mitchell. We giving back tonight for all the nights we were on a minute and too late. We never had more than a minute or too late. Mavis Davis well and June Chase, Michelle Cox. Good to see you, Michelle. And I see Paulette and Beverly Romaine. I see Mavis Davis Wells is here too. And Kevin Farley. Good to have each and every one of you here tonight, folks. We're fired up, guys, and we are ready to go. We're ready to sample, get something for your palate before we head into the main course. Sheena Hazel, Wendy Caesar, Tessa Isaacs, Graves Andy. Good to have each and every one of you, Kesham. We see you there as well. Guys, we trust you've had a fantastic weekend. We've come tonight with valid and credible information as usual. I see Notley is here and Carl Miller as well and Mavis Henry, Wilson Kilkenny, Gil Ali Cock. Good night to each and every one of you folks. You the early birds. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button for us. We're fired up at our end, guys, and we are ready to go down the road. Paul Bowen and I see Dwayne D. Welch is here and I see Mavis Henry. I see Rhonda Spencer Tom is here as well. Guys, you're joining us on Facebook. Share the live for us. You're joining us on the Christopher Jones page. Don't get Varsity. Share the damn live. You're joining us on the App New AFC page. Where we just here for making up numbers. We want others to get credible, valid information as well. Share the damn live, folks. Where you're joining us from, Emily Durant and Paul and Heaven Faith. Shauna Fortune is here as well. Good to see each and every one of you. Trust that you guys have had a great day, a productive day. You make some money today. Guys, it's the 28th day of November already. We are pushing on to Christmas with pace, guys, and power. We've had a Pepper Pot Festival over the weekend reminding us that Christmas just around the corner. Good folks, good to see you. Mavis Davis well says, I've done my duties. I've done share the live. Why y'all can't be like Mavis? Listen, man. Why y'all can't be like Mavis, Heaven Faith, Emily Durant? Heaven Faith said, done share. Y'all be like Emily. Please be like Emily as well. Be like Mavis as well. Abiola Nehru, guys, don't waste time. Share to some of those groups you're in. Share to some of those pages you populate. We are happy you guys are here. We're happy that you are well. You are strong. You got good mental health. Guys, we're fired up and we are ready to go. Mona Moses, we see you there. Kelston Crandon, we see you there. Lyndon Thomas, we see you there, Linda. We see you there. Anne-Marie Selby. Good to see you, Anne. Really great to see you, Kesham, and all the other folks who are joining us this evening, guys. We are fired up. We're ready to go. We've come out to work tonight. We ain't playing out here, We're not playing. Orin dancers, I done share it. Oh, yeah, be like Orin, man. Be like some folks in Region 3, minus the Jumbie board. Be like some folks in Region 3. You see, Region 3 got an old Jumbie board now. Paul Board. Paul Board, don't let it go nothing on you. Share the live, Paul. Emily Durant, I done share. Oh, you be like Emily, man. These are good folks. Follow good company. Peter Jeffrey, good to see you. Bishop Peter Jeffrey there, joining us from Great Britain. Joining us from London. Petula Boys. Petula, thanks for the thing. Great to see each and every one. You guys, your fight card is set. The guys are going to bring it up. It's pace and power. We're not here about wasting time. We are ready to go. Welcome in the ring, folks, wherever you're joining us from, whether you're joining us on Twitter, you're joining us on YouTube, you're joining us on Facebook, you're joining us on LinkedIn, you're joining us on Twitter, you're joining us on TikTok, you are joining us on Instagram. Welcome in the ring, folks, wherever you're joining us from. Those of you who are going to be coming back to watch us later on, this is for you guys. We love you. We love that you come back to watch our program. Even though you cannot watch it when it's airing live, you still come back and you watch our program. We are so humbled by that, folks. Pace and power. Big shout out just for you folks. Those of you who come back later on and watch our program, we encourage you guys to share the live as well. Smash that emoji, but we know we have live for you. But share it nonetheless, guys. Share the link nonetheless. We're fired up and we are ready to go. Welcome in the ring, each and every one of you. Let's whet the appetite quick, guys. Let's whet the appetite and we get on with it. Folks, we got some flooding. We got some flooding locally and people need help. People need help. Somebody said Landy Park. By you flood. Somebody said Landy Park, Peters Hall, Providence. Flood, the folks need some help. Down the reader comment, somebody said Landy Park. ID cards, folks, ID card sharing. ID card sharing. And Marie Selby, Carl Miller, ID card sharing. Y'all be like Carl, man. Carl says share. Folks, what's happening in Trinidad? What's happening in Guyana? A lot of people killing their mother. What's happening in this place? Too many people killing big people. Stop it. Fires of the PPP, folks. Fires of the PPP. Also on the fight card. Fires of the PPP. I love to see when our young people are involved in sporting activity, wholesome activities. That's going to do them good. That's going to do them good. And that's why we're going to say pace and power to our young people tonight who are involved in some school athletics. We're going to talk a little bit about them, folks. Pace and power. Great to see each and every one of you. Lyndon Jones, we see you there. We see Paul DeAngelo as well. Bring it back for us, guys. So we see, I see Cordell Croft is here too, and Gail Allicock, Winston Henry, and Diane Graves. And Diane, a very good evening to you. How is Lyndon, Diane? We hope it is well. We hope business is good. Money government. We there, folks. Money government is the season to be jolly and to make some money and to remember the reason for the season as well. Mona Monroe, good to see you. Good to see you, Lyndon Gill. Tim Ford, great to see you. Folks, we are fired up at this end. We are ready to go, guys. And you all know we got to bring you all in from. We're bringing you in from around the world tonight, guys. Lots happening on the COVID front. For those of you who've been with us for a lot of programs during the day, we continue to rehearse, folks, that COVID is on the rise. And we got to continue to take every precaution necessary to safeguard yourself, your friends, your family, your loved ones, and by extension, your community and the country as a whole, wherever you are tonight. And that is our admonition for you guys, that you protect yourself from COVID-19. That is where we're bringing you in, guys, from around the world. In China, they ain't taking it easy in Shanghai. They are not taking it easy in Shanghai. Fire that's caused this COVID fury. Folks, an apartment building went up in flames. A number of folks lost their lives there in China. Because of the lockdown, people say they couldn't get out of this apartment building, and they blame Xi Jinping and his administration. As part of this protest, people have been asking for Xi Jinping to resign. They said they're fed up with this tight COVID restrictions, and they have been holding blank sheets of paper, folks. Blank sheets of paper all across China as a symbol of the of what they call anti-censorship. Blank piece of papers, they say, anti-censorship. The folks have been censoring what they say. They're heavily censored in China. And they hold up a blank sheet of paper as protests with all this censorship that is going on. And that's what's happening there for a blank sheet of paper. We stand in solidarity with them. We know the jagabats we got to deal with. The trench croppers we have to deal with, folks. They try to censor us. And that is why they keep throwing that Cybercrime Act at us. That is why they keep doing it. Censor, they want to censor us. And they talk about freedom of speech. They talk about transparency. They talk about good governance. And yet, just like the communists, just like Xi Jinping, they want to censor us. We're not having it. And we stand in solidarity with our Chinese brothers and sisters. We stand in solidarity with them this evening. That being said, folks, we're bringing in folks from around the region. We're bringing in from around the region, good folks, from around the region. And here's what we want to share with you good folks out there. Believe it or not, in Trinidad and Tobago, a U.S. citizen was arrested good people, after her mother was found with her throat slit, believe it or not, Patsy Ramcharan, 66 of White St. Mary's, died at the Princeton District Hospital facility. And a 38-year-old woman, who police said is an American citizen, was detained for questioning by the authorities. In a police report, it said that around 1:15 yesterday, Ramcharan was at home when she had an argument with a female relative. Police were told that the female relative cornered Ramcharan in her bedroom and locked the door, folks. And you can just imagine what they said happened afterwards. And they have detained the daughter in relation to that gruesome murder of that mother. Where have I seen this before? This feels like deja vu to us, folks. It feels like deja vu as we come in to the 592, guys. It feels so much like deja vu. What's happening in here? Brace it over. Or then Robinson, you better brace it over. Like I see this movie before somewhere else. Lester Williams, like I see it out front parts. Like I've seen it before somewhere else. We share the live over the bubble weaving. We share the live with the gallivanting we self-here. We come out to do some work tonight to share valid, credible information. Or we live in, folks. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, guys, and brace it over because they're telling us in Region 2 over the weekend. We don't remember where we saw this movie from. In Region 2 over the weekend, they're telling us that Agatha Gamel lost her life in similar fashion. She was stabbed to death over the weekend. The circumstances are still being investigated. But her granddaughter, Agatha Gamel of Region 2, Essequibo, her granddaughter has been detained in relation to those investigations. My God, what happening? Mother in Trinidad, grandmother in Guyana. My God. Father, come for your world. I said, Father, come for your world. Brace it over. Brace it over in the 592. That's how we got to do it here. Father, come for your world. Look, story here. Look, story here. And then somewhere in Guyana today, good folks. Somewhere in Guyana is purgatory, chased with confusion powder. Somewhere in Guyana, folks, just when you think, you're holding your breath and say, it can't get worse. It can't get worse. And there's somewhere in Guyana, Chinsing Henry, and it coming, but somewhere, Timberford, Rosetta, Barron, somewhere Diane Ford is in Guyana, around the garden, somewhere in Guyana. Look, story now. A whole barge capsized, just so you know. Folks and them boys coming, this place cross, you know. That's not why you know. This place cross. We share the damn line, we smashing the emoji button of alignment. Lester Williams, Orrin Robinson, Camilla Grant, we share it. Leslie Wardine, Leslie Patricia Hamilton, we share it. Or we alignment, a whole barge. Somewhere in the interior, they tell a lot of goods. That's what they're telling us. A lot of goods was last year, folks. A lot of goods. A truck and all went under that was on this barge. Upside down, the barge sink. Somewhere in the interior. We told you, folks, this is one of the pandemics we have. It's the carnage on the roadways and the carnage on our waterways. Luckily, we don't have any reported fatalities coming out of the sinking of this barge. And we're so grateful it didn't run into the harbor bridge because we know it was another billion. So we're thankful on that front. It went somewhere in the interior and there is no loss of life. Thank God, because God knows we can't afford another billion and then the barge can disappear. Nobody can know when it left. Guyana shore. So we are very happy. It went down somewhere in the interior. The guys don't know. Somewhere in the interior. Somewhere in the interior, folks. And we're watching that. And as soon as we get some more information, we're going to let you folks know. You see, I got up there. And something like the Italians, folks. And that being said, we're privileged to announce that the letter of credence for the ambassador to France, were presented today to Irfan Ali. His Excellency, the non-resident ambassador of France, Nicolas Delacoste, presented his letters of credence to Irfan Ali today, and we welcome him. See, we understand you from Tom. He's staying non-resident. You come and present the papers, and he beat it out. Don't think you're giving him no COVID. Don't think you're giving him no chicken pox, no monkey pox, no smallpox. Don't think you're giving him no foolishness. He is sticking around. Hold there for us, guys. He is sticking around. He present his letters. Watch y'all from far. He gone. He's sticking around. But we welcome him nonetheless. We welcome him. It's good to have some representation out of France. And we hope that his tenure is long. And we hope that you read the tea leaves and understand what's happening here and take it back to your capital. And I know he's not leaving this evening, and you're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to tune in for what we got to talk about with Mocha. What are we going to discuss with Mocha? You're going to want to tune in. You got something to carry back to the French capital. Day one, folks. Shenanigans at GCOM, you be a judge for yourself. Shenanigans at GCOM, good folks. You're going to want to be the judge for yourself. They told us today, guys. They told us today, good folks, hold it right there, fathers. Hold it right there, hold it right there. You know, the notes are giving us some challenges here. Hold it right there for us. They're telling us that the distribution of ID cards, good people, begun today. Distribution of national ID cards began today, and we hope that you guys have been have picked up your own, or you plan to pick up your own. A press release, hold it right there for us, guys, out of the GCOM tells us that the Ghana Elections Commission has commenced its distribution of national ID cards and all its registration offices countrywide with effect from Monday the 28th day of November. That is today, good folks. It is today. They're telling us people who have completed registration transactions during this cycle of continuous registration held from the period March 2022 to May 2022, and the claims and objection exercise, which was held during the period August to September 2022, respectively, you are advised that you can uplift your national ID card from the GCOM registration office where the transaction was done during the working hours, Monday to Thursday, 8 to 12, 1 to 4:30, Friday, 8 to 12, and 1 to 3:30. Folks, go out, pick up your ID card, pay some power. If you don't have your ID card, folks, you might be putting your own self in some trouble. So that is our advice to you, folks. The national ID card distribution, folks, it has begun. That's what I'll tell you. It has started. Pick up your ID card, Andrew. Kyle Bradford, Les Lynn, Patrice Hamilton, pick up your ID card. Patricia Kisoon, Penelope Hudson, and all you other folks, pick up your ID card. Please and thank you. Pick up your ID cards. Pace and power, good folks. Pace and power. And that's what we've been seeing from last week right on over the weekend. Leader of the opposition, Mr. Aubrey C. Norton, guys, was in Sanford over the weekend. Yeah. He was in Sanford. For your information, pace and power. He was in Sanford, folks. The leader of the opposition is always on the move. Always getting out there. I don't know why the guy's cutting off with graphics. Always on the move. Here he was at one of the meetings they had, at one of the stops in Sanford, talking to residents, listening to their concerns. He ain't shouting nobody. He said when you have the power, what you do, and when and y'all in power, and when y'all get and so on. No. He was listening like a leader would. Listening to their concerns and offering, his encouragement, offering his opinion on various matters. Listening. Not like the bad woman, the abusing of big auntie. Not like the bad woman, listening, folks. Again, the leader of the opposition was in Sanford, among some other places, over the weekend, guys. Over the weekend. And we want to say, folks, respect and manners. As we move along. Respect and manners to our young people we saw today at the commencement of the 64th annual, folks. Annual what? Yeah? These are young people using their time correctly. The 68th annual National School Swimming, Cycling, and Track and Field Championships. I think it's called inter-schools. I don't know if I got the thing right, but I think that's what we used to call it back in the day, last year after I left high school. They used to call it, I think, inter-school sports, or just sports. We got school sports. It's the 60th annual National School Swimming, Cycling, and Track and Field Championship. And I picked out this photograph for myself because, some of the best athletes from this country come from 10. And so I'm rooting for 10. I'm rooting for 4 as well, but I'm rooting for 10. Who gets loose? But you see how young people using their energies in this manner, not to be popping the money, 100 strap, money don't pop, but using their energies in this very, very creative way, athletically, pushing themselves to the limit. And we wish them all the best. We wish them all the best. You got a child attending as a spectator, let them go, man. Let them go see their peers excel. Or attending as an athlete, take it like from them this week, folks. Take it light on them. Oh, shucks. You have a wrong for everything. Take it light on our young people. And while we're here, folks, we want to recommend the Alistair Collins Law Firm to you, folks, for all your legal needs. Alistair, folks, Collins Firm can be found at Carrion Mall, Lamaha, and Waterloo Streets there. Lamaha and Waterloo Street, good people, you go down there. Tell them we send you. Tell them we send you. He's going to give you the hookup, folks. They are going to give you the hookup down there at the Alistair Collins Firm, folks. You need some declarations done. Is that your concern? You need some visa applications done. You need some guidance on the process. These folks are going to help you out. These folks are going to put you in the right direction and make sure that you are set up for good success in this regard. You need your affidavits, your declaration, your agreements, good folks, your wills. You need guidance in this direction. You need your visas, applications done. You want to be guided correctly? The Alistair Collins forms, and they offer these and more. You need a commissioner to oath an affidavit. You need a justice of the peace. Okay, numbers are right there. 592-649-6410. 685-6448. You see that? 649-6410. 685-6448. The Alistair Collins Form, folks. The guys are going to give you the hookup down there, set you in the right direction, and make sure that all is well with you. And for the other folks that say, I didn't know you could advertise on these boys' program. Yes, right there, like right there. David Wood, like right there. Michelle Jones, right there. I feel it for some of y'all, because your business could be like right there, getting all the attention. Folks, share the damn live, smash that emoji button, and partner with us as well. You have a story, something hot, tantalizing, titivating, happening wrong by you, let me know. We fast just like here. We want to know. 592-627-6963. 592-6963. 592-627-6963. 592. The country code 627-6963. And folks, you got to partner with us too, so we can continue doing what we do out here. Bring you guys valid, credible information. Deborah Shirola Lynch, Maxine Altia, Volney Wilson, David Wood, Maxine Altia, Gwendolyn Alonso. Good to see each and every one of you out there. Gwendolyn, Ching Sing, Facebook user, Timna Ford, Constance Alexander, Bob Ali. Place and power, partner with us, guys. Take it away.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
PPP. There is Lionel Welchman, Dolly Testano, Bob and Ronald Warren, Glenda Britton. Fires of the PPP every goddamn day in this country. There's fire, rumors of fire, and more fire, slow fire. Fires of the PPP. And today it was a little souvenir on the East Coast as Mohammed and Sons trailing bond went up in flames. The origins of this fire, folks, it's still being investigated. Little souvenir on the East Coast, Mohammed and Sons trading, they bond up in flame. Poof! Take a look. So what transpired there.
This is Nightly News, and we are currently reporting from the Lower Souvenir, East Coast Demerara, where the Mohammed and Son trading warehouse is currently on fire. According to residents in the nearby vicinity, this would have been blazing for the last hour or so. As you can see, firemen along with their crew are trying to get the blaze down.
Of the PPP. And we want to thank HGPTV Nightly News for that bit. Thank you, folks, on that side. Another good source of valid, credible information. For more information, the folks there in Nandi Park, they still need some help, guys. They said they've been inundated with water. Nandi Park, Peters Hall. They tell us Alexis Douglas, Rennie McKenzie Talbot, they are inundated with water, folks. Who's sharing the damn line? Who's smashing that emoji button? We come to spectate Melanie, Bob and Diane, Maureen, they come to spectate Chitsig, Jonathan Seiler, share the line, smash that emoji button, partner with us. The folks telling us it's wet in this place. It's wet. Do we have the video, folks? Do we have it? Perhaps not. We will have that in another program for you. It says wet in Peterson. They need some help from end to end of the street there in Peterson. Here it is wet. You know some of them dep on it. Some people in this country, guys, they're dep on it. They're dep on it. Goodbye, hear your name calling. They're dep on it, folks. They're dep on it. Jerry, hear your name calling. It's in this country. You will have a whole national security advisor. And he got a whole Venezuelan helicopter parked on the front lawn. A whole Venezuelan helicopter. Anybody worry? Anybody worry? They tell us an investigation is ongoing. Will the contents, will the findings see the light of day? It was believed that this helicopter has been on his front lawns since 2018. That's what everybody said. But apparently, he told Santa Cruz just a year ago, Michael Bassington asked his son, could you keep this helicopter for me? Venezuelan military helicopter. It is alleged a stolen Venezuelan military helicopter. It is alleged. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, folks? Well, it's telling us an investigation is ongoing. You know, a lot of investigations happen in this place. You'll never see the findings. Somebody say RSS, the last report. Dion, remember police sergeant? Dion Bascom? Remember the last report, the RSS report? Yeah. What's the findings again? You remember them? I'm sure you could name a number of them. Like the Henry boys, what happened to the one? The report that them boys said they get help from foreign to put together. What happened to that? Lost in translation. We're still waiting. But they tell us an investigation is happening here. A Venezuelan helicopter. The advisor of national security, his property. Has he stepped back from his work assignment to facilitate this investigation? We hear much. We want to hear some more. Wicked, stink, and dirty. It's them boys. It's them boys. Wicked, stink, and dirty. And then why you're going to come back in full force? Who's sharing the damn live and who's smashing the emoji button for us? The wicked, the stink, and the dirty, folks. The dirty. That's what I want to tell you. Carlin the dirty, Yvonne the dirty, Andrew Griffith the dirty, Josella, Roman the dirty, Jackie Bay, Joel Ward, share the damn line, smash that emoji button. Folks, don't get me out here looking tin. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Good. Smash that emoji button. Share the damn line. The wicked, the stink, and the dirty. Folks, well, the folks there in Mocha, View, they're having it. They're having it. You could imagine. They come to bamboozle the residents. They tell them how a road they're running through this area here to connect the main road in Mocha. Their houses in the line of the road, in the part of the road, and they got to move. You got to, well, you know, some people gonna break ranks. Some people gonna break ranks, but some other people are asking some questions. Because they hear it as a businessman want the property. And when you see the investigation we have done, this road and in the way, the houses that in the way, the roads, some people doing cattle and poultry there. Mocha is a farming community. You know, they farm, they cultivate, they rear cattle and so on. They come to displace the people. They want to go on region strict. How they going to rear the cattle? How they going on their livelihood? These people wicked, stink, and dirty. Now they send the people in the path of progress, and they got to move out of the way. Where have we seen this before? Oh, Amelia's word. Move out of the way. You're in the path of progress. Where have we seen this before? Oh, Al Kingley, in Babis. Move out of the way. You're in the path of progress. Break down the fence. Where have we seen this before? Oh, Independence Boulevard in Albistown. Where have we seen this before? Oh, success on the East Coast. Move out of the way. You're in the path of progress. But other people squatting in other places, different strokes for different folks in this one Guyana. Different strokes, folks. We spend a lot of hours over the weekend talking with residents. Today, we were back in Mocha. We were back in Mocha, folks, talking with the residents, getting to the bottom. Here's a business we want to change. And these houses in Caneview and Mocha, not in the path. No progress on no road. They're trying to kerfuffle the people. We were there, folks, on the ground. Boots on the ground. We stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Caneview in Mocha as well. We were boots on the ground today. And this is what we found out.
Mocha Arcadia is an otherwise quiet community on the east bank of the Demerara River, with a population of over 4,000 persons who traditionally vote for the Partnership of National Unity and the Alliance for Change. The community has a number of commercial businesses and is also heavy into farming and cattle rearing. Initially, two communities, Mocha and Arcadia, became one in and about the 1970s. Sugarcane was the last dominant crop, but Mocha Arcadia was also a coffee plantation. Mocha is usually accessed by a 2.5-mile road. A new access road connecting that main road has now become a contentious issue, as the ruling People's Progressive Party regime says some residents are squatting on that land and in the path of progress. They want them gone. It would seem some squatters are treated differently in different places by the PPP. Some residents are convinced there is more at play here, including a businessman who some say want the land that is now Caneview, Mocha.
What took place with me, I was one of the residents over Caneville Avenue. Been living here for quite some time, and my life based on agriculture product or what we're doing. And my family is more like maintain my family and my lifestyle, because I went outside quite some time, and within that I come back here, you know what I mean, and that my life developing at present right now, you know. When I get back here, the Ministry of Housing will engage in that. They said they want to develop certain area, you know what I mean, for make it into a road, a highway road, or where it might be, or where is it, you know, and thing, right? So I was one that said that I'm having now disappointment of what I want to do, or disagreement, what I need to do, or where is it, you know what I mean? So I was always willing to like measure up within them, but then the measure up never really come to understanding between me, you know what I mean, and them sort of things, right? Because I'm living here on a build house, you know, it's not the first house I built, because I had a house here, you know what I mean, and it had a hazard now, a fire hazard, but my house was destroyed. And it had about 3 fire attendants who like was able to come, you know what I mean, to my resistance, but they mightn't able to save the building. And manager are able to build back a building, you know what I mean, for like, you know what I mean, but it mightn't be completed. But by now it might have been completed, you know what I mean, and it didn't really like utilize how like I been want to like think, because due to the housing come and distract, you know what I mean, my agenda, what I have to do within my personal life and everything. But within my personal life, I have certain things within, I shouldn't like declare it, you know. But then the housing or wherever it is supposed to understand it, because I measure out to them was my problem, you know what I mean, within it, and they accept that was my problem. I went into them at June They promised me a house, lad, because they first they said that they're giving me the money for my house, in which it wasn't satisfactory. It wasn't satisfying to me, but then we have a little disagreement between my family, So I said I accept it. I mean, and them sort of thing, they said, listen, Mr. Hyman, we can get a house, lad, for you. Me for continue business. I went to them and showed them that I is mine pigs, the amount of pigs I have in. When I drop how much they drop, what I mean? Yeah, and then I keep 6 or 8 of them for breeding purpose. And if I like breed like, 6 pig and everyone drop like 40, the amount of money I just be accumulated, within a 6 month or 4 month period. Besides that, it's mine layer. I have goat, I have poultry, and plus I got catch vegetable and also permanent crop. And then I wear this and I accept it. But despite I accept it, the way they treated me is therefore they understand that why I'm having, because the first time they sent now, I think it's last September. I went into them June, I talked to the CEO, and he was really proud by talking and tell him, listen to me, this business I want to continue with it. You want this land? I'm willing to move off the land. You know what I mean? But still again, I want to continue with my business. You know what I mean? And thing, you know what I mean? So I tell him I have a grandfather now had land in somewhere in Mocha, located, you know what I mean? And the cost of the land, I asked me what's the cost of the land, I relate to them with the cost of the land and everything to them. They said that was understandable, they like to work within me within this. This was June, the 2nd of June. So sometime in August month now I see some police are called right in front of my place. About 3-4 police they chuck me, they do me all kind of thing. Don't come my place. I explain to the police, and everything was taking place that I never disagree for moving. I is one of the person, willing, to move in within them so long as I been compensated the way I should. They gave me some money for my house. My house is 24 by 45. The money wasn't satisfying to me, but due to my family wise, they say takes the money and move along or where's it? You understand? And thing. Yeah, I think what I think must be about 12 or $13 million for 13 thing. But for build a structure at the time to this moment, at some 24 by 45, what I could do right now at present. They say they're looking at things as it is. But if you now look at things as it is, you know what I mean? Everybody look for betterment. If you move my grid from here to somewhere, we're looking for. Right? But I never disagree. But then they never come to we understanding decide that because I need a land. If you reach me for a house, based on 25 years, you know what I mean? You won't tell me you don't give me no land. So I'm gonna put my house. I want money, I come to you for money. And you understand people now. Want to put 35 pig, want to put my fowl, want to put my goat, want to put my, these things, understand? Where I'm put it? It's just like looking for money. I'm not in need of money. When you need money, if people need money, I don't like smoke. I need money for elevate my life because I'm a family man. I is a man who respect in the community of Mocha Arcadia. Ask anybody but Mark Hyman. We are known. Never like engaging nothing in the police. You know what I mean? Just looking for the level set example within the youth of the community. Why they can't like see to me and understand me? Anyway, they're done. They come to break the place. Mr. Aaron asked me to come into housing with the chairman of Mocha Arcadia. Let me have a conversation. We went in, he came and said, listen to me. You went, you see, we have to break this man place. The man come, waiting. He said we can send it to the senior authority. If you send it to the senior authority, God, they call Mr. Aaron, he see on leave. Haven't I seen Mr. Aaron right in Mocha Arcadia? I said, Mr. Aaron, you know what I mean? Listen to me, you say you're engaging me and you're on leave. How you in Mocha Arcadia? He didn't answer me. I went back to the chairman. He said, advise me to call him. I call him now. He said, Mr. Hyman, I'm going to talk to you later. Say, listen to me, right? How much this thing based actually by year? What doing? What living by? I was living by this thing and my life depend on this thing. You know what I mean? My life depend on what I have in my yard, and my future is here. You understand? He said, man, Mr. Anyhow, have some see call me back. Mr. I'm gonna come to break down your place. You know? He come in, I said, man, how you coming to break mountain and nothing immortalized within me? He said, come in. Come in. I went in, he told me come in. He said, come in, we have a conversation with me, he, and his CEO. He said, well, Mr. Iman, send your daughter. Because you already, I sent them depot for my daughter, send everything. They say I have a plot of land before, you know what I mean? And everything. My dad is a person who financing this place, you know, because I was overseas and she went living here. And due to a problem within my family, I like engaged to come here. You see, you understand, you know, I mean, everything, everybody understand, but still understand, and I don't know what can understand that happen. You know what I mean? So anyhow, I went to send my daughter Wednesday, I sent it Thursday, and yes, it was Friday with myself. And met with now with the CEO. When I saw the CEO, he see me there. You know what I mean? He see me, and I talk to you, where is it, you know? And thing, but he say, yo, thing, but he sent his secretary, and she said she didn't realize that there was a problem exactly what taking place. So what happened? Because and things. She said, listen, I'm gonna work out something for you. She said, if I give you data land, it can take too long. You know what I mean? I can give she our turnkey house and bob, you know what I mean? You might even pay or what because I can work with you. I say, okay, agree. They write up the paper, they write up all the documents. You understand me? They write out all the document, forgive my daughter. Haven't said this thing like take about 2 or 3 o'clock. They give all the secretary said, man, listen, at least you're being willing to accept what we deal with. I said, Mr. Evans, he says, listen, nobody can trouble the place because you're coming to us with an understanding. You're here for like the, you know what I mean? Accept we are for what we dealing with. He said, she told my daughter, even leave my daughter, nobody think, you know, my daughter's supposed to go back in the Monday morning. You understand? To deliver some money to the central housing and planning. They said nobody won't ever trouble a place. So they say I collect the money, I want everybody to understand me. I collect money for my house. I never collect no money for my agriculture basic is my permanent crop or my livestock. I want everybody to understand me because people misunderstanding. So I'm not against the breaking my house or I want everybody to understand me. I'm not against the breaking my house, but still I have to have security wise for maintain my feed or what I'm about or what have it because it's not limit pay. Because if you look at it, farming is one of the biggest thing and I involve it. Anybody could see it live, I involve into farming. You understand? And not only with the pig. You understand? I had 200 some full, but they make I reduce so much of things because you know what I mean. The place like flooding right now, and it's getting me like because every time I go, everybody's saying yes, yes. You know, and then what I'm saying now, if you're doing me this, I went yesterday, Miss Aaron, meet me and tell me over in Telegrams. You know, for getting. You know, I don't know when you make I get because it's you know, I went to charge or you understand? That's why I explained to Mr. Aaron, listen, everything can be complete on Monday morning. Because the time period with the sales, he tell me the sales secretary is not he. The sales secretary is not he. So I don't know exactly who I got to. I said just engage you and you full understand. If they're dealing me who trying to engage them, how they want the rest of the people to come into them. Might be like responsible for a lot of things in Mocha arcades, yo. And I went around and some, you know, I mean, I get a phone call and they told me that the police and people come to break the place. So where is it? So I come around now and I come and I ask who in charge, you know what I mean? I went to the police officer, he said, look, see the man from housing. I engaged him. I said, Mr. Aaron, did you see me there yesterday? You in call me and I tell you there by the CEO. You tell me come to you, call me about 10, 5, 15 times. I said there by he said the CEO is not he. I gotta go to you. So I don't know who Mohio because the document come from the CEO. We make a decision for complete what we're dealing with now. They come now for breakdown. Meeting on the road, you see him get a hotel for me, for accommodate me, and he get some storage for me, for my thing and me food, he can put it somewhere. He have, you know, my Jen John, he done call the people now for break down my house. You know what I mean? And they engaged to break my house down. You know what I mean? And my thing was on the road, me feed everything. I think everything must be in life to the whole of who want to see it and look at it. There was on the roadside. And I don't know why being treated so because I willing to comply with people. Why should be treated the way? I just trying to figure out that I am trying to, as a farmer, you're complying with the people. I don't have nothing for joke. I have proof and evidence that I'm a farmer. Because I have what I have for take to being a farmer. You understand? It have what I want, require for I want to do with them, I'm doing with it. What I want more from it, for understand me. Today is Saturday, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, my dad is supposed to come. How they can understand that? But they can't look at me and understand what I'm talking about. All the window, the door. Right now, I can't find my passport. I can't find my that passport, my travel document. I can't find my son that travel document. Because when I come here, the door don't back up. No. Everything back up and back up. Now, the Venezuelan managed to break it, but then look at this shit. What am I thing at the back? What would happen with my thing at the back? If some people got houses, put a grill on it, and every guy is anymore, what going to do with them? You know what I mean? I should lay down, put the roof over me. People got to understand and like respect people, and I like to understand me because I'm not against, it's nothing political or understanding or nothing, because if it was political wise, I wouldn't be there to house it. You understand? I'm being there because I am a human and I want to be treated as a human. You understand me? If it was political wise, it would be in a difference. But I got things to prove. This is nothing political wise. I'm a man looking to make life and live and making life honestly. And I have proof and evidence, you know what I mean, with what I have for things. When you come inside, you can look at what I have inside my room, my feed, my pig, my food, everything. So I don't know, people might look at the political or black or white or Chinese or what. They will look at life as a human being. And I want the people to understand me. I'm being hurt and I'm being upset because I'm mistreated.
My name is Joanne. I occupy this land since 26 years now. And I have cow, pig, we're right printing it now. The pigs over at my father. The cows them is over to George Ellis for cattle rearing, for their mine livestock. Eventually, it's children occupy it and other people occupy this land. For the past 26 years I live in Esau, it's like, can't remember which year, but before the APU go in power, Mr. Charles come around and turn and tell us, turn, let me make the back of the house, turn the front, and yeah, build a strong structure. We didn't have these big house. We had smaller house. They say, yeah, build big house, and they are turn your front, so because the road gonna pass, and they're gonna be your front. Okay. They engage with the residents and so. After so they back in power again, they come and they engage with all the residents on the island. As we say the island, right? All the residents from came view. And the turner said that this will be our first meeting because the road passing at the back and the noise and the dust gonna affect us. So they're gonna relocate us. We said no, the noise and the dust can't affect us because if the road going at the back of us, the noise and the dust gonna blow away, so because it's the side the breeze blowing for. Having some residents start going to housing. Housing never engage back with us, but people start going. They go in to take the money and relocate. Who get 22,000, that was the highest money give. 22 million, that's the highest money give. And the sales are all coming down. But I cannot stand here. So they tell us that they're going to give us 8 and 7 million and relocate us. What 8 and 7 million could give us when I have a business going on, so and when you go to Third Bridge or whatever they put in you, you cannot do no business. Right? And where I carry my livestock. And this thing come from political because when Kwame Mocha and them come over here and ask us if you never have no family in the PPP, I was one tell Kwame Mocha no, and I say you is my real family, but I'm not a PPP. I say, you know it's not a PPP. And that is where the whole problem comes. So when they go in power, the target came view. There's the first black people area, the target. You understand? And my son bill at the back. The town said I don't have none for him. Who tell you to build at the back? So now I as a family of, my house is a 3-bedroom. Now you tell me when you relocate me back to Third Bridge, what I going to, where I going to put my livestock then? Which we grew up on, which guys who could give this land for cattle rearing. Where I going to grow my livestock? And then I cannot take it with me. I can't go there with livestock because this is a residential area. I cannot do business there because there's no place to business. So what I doing for my living? That's why I keep asking. That's why I say I'm not moving from here because this is my happiness and this is where I get me living and everything. My family, them, everybody is right here. Because if you look at it, I have more brothers and sisters, everybody's right over here. Well, I don't think they're supposed to break us and they never engage with us. According to the putting in the paper that they meet with us and give the opportunity and we rejecting it, they never do it. Aaron just lie. I asked Aaron, they never face with me. I never know what is a deal they have for me. Nothing. 7, 8, 10, or 1 million cannot compensate me for move me from here and carry me a location what I don't know. For I know what for developing. They have to give me, if you give me any compensation, it have to be a good compensation. Anything 30 to 50 million. Not no little million that I can't do nothing when I finish. And I sit down, what I depend on the government to come after and give me anything. They don't want nothing. They want it when they don't pass the road and relocate who they want to put here. They have no time with me. Me ain't looking at something for today, for tomorrow. I looking for something for my lifetime. You understand? I looking for something for my lifetime. They give, tell them 3 months to them bill, who accept it? They said 3 months for them bill, we're part of the thing for move. That's why they get 3 months to them bill a house and move. When they come treat me like the animals, what they don't have no regard for. They have to treat me like a human being. And not putting them threatening papers we's banditers. So when they come in with big gun and them thing, they need to stop. Because we do not harass these people when they come. They need to stop it. I've turned their wrong ear when they come with big gun. There's a mega trend they're going to frighten police. They can't come in with them big gun. What do you think is criminal over here? We's not criminal. We just understand. You come speak to we understand. Yes, when we engage back with you and we tell you X, Y, Z, you just compromise with us. But you just can't say, okay, we can reinforce this thing upon y'all. They can't do them things. And look at who they put in. Who they put in and then putting it on social media and them thing though. It's we all Matty. It's we all Matty. So what do you think they expect? That's all. Thanks.
So I am here at Cambridge with a resident who is sharing her experience of housing, taking down the top half of the house, doing a partial compensation. So this is how she would normally navigate to get into her section of the home with her child. She got one child. So this is so going now. The bread is up and left the bottom. And then one give me no money, give me more money. The money for give me money, the mother house, the action. The mother house done for so she gotta get more money. What you do to me? And when I talk to her, when I tell me I have nothing to get, and I got to suck a bag them for their house to me. Tell me if this real. I build this for me own. I build this. I know what I do for building. I build this for me own. And I check. One minute child I go to every day. Walking up and down there. They be not a bus she need. And they used to tell me today, oh what? I must come. Oh, why me coming to the house? Them me want to give me house, them me want to give me money. Tell me if that's fair. A young woman like me work hard on the house. And then me want to give me nothing. It's real unfair to people. And why y'all look into this and see what they're doing to black people like me.
And young women like we too. I the only young girl on this get the house. The only young girl get something. All the rest of them is living with mother. So, but no, nobody want to hear about them. I say Aaron is a wicked man. And I would like for the minister to look into this to see what's going on. What me I do?
Whether or not people would have indicated that they're willing to move and to facilitate this road that the front that the ministry is pushing, they themselves would have indicated that the road alignment would not affect these houses. And to me, I didn't see any hurry in these people relocating as the pace where they want to be and the intention that the public is given that, you know, these persons being there is obstructing the alignment. If you go now and check the alignment of the road have already passed behind where these persons are actually living. And that's why I'm saying to the ministry, give these people time. It's not, you just don't come and just try to throw people out and, you know, they're not satisfied. I would have seen persons go to other community and get different treatment. And you know, the situation on Saturday was uncalled for because this is one of the particular guy, Mark Hyman, who would have indicated to me that I don't have a problem. I can move if they insisted that I'm moving, but they have to compensate me for my cattle and so forth. The day when they actually came to break down the house, there were a lot of livestock feed and so on the area, and they were going to break down the house. We tried to speak to Mr. Aaron in a civilized manner, but Mr. Aaron, I think he's the one who's actually causing most of the problem, because every time you go, he's telling you one thing, and when you try to meet the CEO, he's telling you, well, the CEO or the minister, they're always busy, and you can't get a chance to meet with them. And Mr. Aaron, when you reach him again, it's something else he's telling you. And I would have questioned myself if there's some incentive in this for Mr. Aaron to orally move these portions out, knowing very well that the road alignment, these structure would not affect the road alignment. Like I said, I've seen in several areas, for example, in Borbis, where Mr. Lewis, for example, where one minister would have encouraging persons to go and squat on private lands and to facilitate in squatting and then to regularize them. And that's why I'm saying when it comes to our communities, really unfortunately, and I appreciate the president's One Guyana initiative, but you know, the actions of the ministry and by extension, the government as a whole, because the president in a visit to our community would have indicated that he's not willing to have any discourse with the NDC. And that's the problem, that's the fundamental problem that we have. Because ministers are coming into the community, making several promises. We all know it's election time. And, you know, just to coerce persons to have a favorable outcome of those elections. And it is no matter of ours, but if you're dealing with a one Guyana, you can't have one process for one community and then the other community, you're willing to break their houses down. And then another community in Borbis, you're telling them to go and squat on the land and you will regularize them. And I have concerns with that. My concern is looking at the interests of these people. And you know, sometimes we normally get carried away because this is not nothing about politics. This is people livelihood we're speaking about. This is livelihood for persons. And I'm sure if those persons are properly compensated, as the ministry is willing to take them off of these land, you understand? Eventually, those people will accommodate the process. My concern is not that you're moving these persons and the next morning or two, you replace them with some other business elite. And that's totally my concern. Because these are persons living there that was given these land by Gaisuku at that time to facilitate the cattle rearing and so forth. And these are persons, family that used to be working with Gaisuku on that particular area. The whole outcome is to see that persons have a happy life and they themselves are satisfied. I don't, in my personal opinion, I don't see that the presence of those persons there would affect the alignment of the road. I would have preferred, if the government want to see development, is to have discussion with these people. The same money that they're willing to pay these people to remove, to see that they update the structure with modern facilities, and encourage them to do business in those areas, seeing that it is just at the side of the road. And thus, for those persons who are insisting that they would not move, those that are already indicated that they're willing to move, I would like to see they properly compensated. But in the whole analysis is that the money that the government is willing to spend to remove them, and if it's for developmental purpose, because first the minister was using the word that, they want these people to remove for developmental purpose. And then next thing you hear, it is affecting the alignment of the road, which is not true, because the minister himself would have indicated that the alignment would not be affected. The structure would not be affecting the alignment of the road.
My name is Mark Garden. I live here 23 to 24 years now. And since I come over here, I doing livestock and farming. I just sell pigs, sell duck, sell eggs, and I just sell fruits, because I got a lot of fruits tree. And this is my living. I work with nobody. I work with myself all these years here. So these people come, them survey these land, number your house and everything. Then they told me that our road's supposed to fall to the back, and we can take the back of the house and turn the front, right? Afterward, we hear some people start going in and taking money from these people behind we back. We didn't know what going on all the time. Maybe we do find out, because them must keep 2 meetings, we didn't keep 1 meeting. And I tell you, they got several more meetings to keep. They never come and keep no other meeting with me. This process keep going on. Some of the people keep going, taking money. We didn't know what going on all the time. We do get to find out is when it's far gone. So we keep holding, because we say we know what's going on. We live in this all these years, and if this land for sale for somebody else, we're supposed to be the first set of people forget to buy it. They tell you that it's a reserve, and we know it's not, because it gives to my grandfather and other farmers for plant grass from estate. We plant grass, because them start breaking and come and eat out the grass and stuff, so we condemn it. People start squatting on it. We start live on this land. This is the amount of years that we live in it. All these things them don't tell you that we don't have to move from it. Charles tell me that we have to move from it. The road got space for the road to the back, while the rest of the land there. And we believe in that. So there's how it meet to this year. So now people start going in behind we back, taking money, and there's how it end up. We engage with them up to now, because the things them that the rest of the people that collect money told we that them house and finish. The money we then get can't finish them house. So we said that we ain't going into that. If the people them that collect money and tell you that the house and finish, and them have to come and finish it off. If we collect money, what we going into? The same thing we going into. Well, we ain't going into that. We ain't going and suffer and punish. We live in this all years, and we live in here good, and we ain't going into that. That makes sense. We gonna punish again. We ain't going into that. Them say 3 family, then it meet to 5. It's not 5 family alone over here. One get no compensation or nothing. It's more than 5. It's over, but 10 or 11 person over here, and got others who said that the money ain't enough for them and them not moving. So if them crying out that the money ain't enough for them, right? Why should we go in for fall in the same things like the rest of people? We can't go and fall in the same thing like the rest of people them. All these years we live in here, so I don't work with nobody, I work with myself. My livestock is what I live off for. Yeah, because then said that the land sold to somebody. Why we ain't get first preference to buy this land for all these years we on it? You bring somebody from out of the blues and selling them this land with weep on it. That can't happen. If somebody is getting this land for buy, we got to forget what we living on for buy too. Whosoever sell them own, then got to deal with that. We got to deal with we own. This is not just about the road alone. It got space for the road, but then trying to push the road on, we forgive somebody as the land behind. But we moving from me, how long writing and happen with we. They so then keep putting in the papers, them showing that to everybody. Like if we engage in them and we going and take these things and so but it's not though. When they come here, so we going to speak to them and tell we something different. When we telling them what we need or what, them telling we something different. There's Aaron is the one who doing all of this thing here, so lying to we all the time. Share lies. We get it from Aaron all the time. Aaron is speaking the truth to nobody. And we know that the road I'm passing A. Anything we move from A is a set of house or a set of building or something going up here. It got space for the road behind. Whosoever sell them land and sell them house, let them deal with them. We want to land. Because we live in here, we even go somewhere else to go and punish like the rest of people them. Oh, we not accept no money. We not accept no money, nothing. We not accept. Because we need what we got. So we not accept nothing. Some of the people, what them offer, well, me gonna offer and keep telling me coming. So we keep telling them, keep a meeting with all of us will leave here. Kind of saying it's 5, but it's not 5. It's not 5. This is them put into the public for them think that is a small amount of people left here. So. But them lying. It's not what them putting in the papers. When everybody come and see the amount of houses that's still there up here. They tell some of the people get 4 million, 3 million, 5 million, 6 million. In this cost of living here, what house they could build? I'm moving from here and going to develop area. Right? I can go and build back a wood house like this here, so, with the money what them giving me. No. Everything that I have here, I value everything 30 million. I value me place. I say me place value. The land and everything. Well, I don't know what next them got for do, but I stay telling them if I have to die for my things them, what I believe in is best though. Because this is me life. And if you try to take me life from me, me livelihood away from me, what could I do? Now best I go? Huh? It don't make sense no more. Because if 20 something years I the East and is but 15 to 19 years now. But say 15 to 19 years, I mining livestock. I ain't working with nobody. I work with myself. This is give me everything. And you trying to take it away from me and give me nothing. Put me on a land for just live. Where put me for do one yard work? Go and sweep people yard? No, that can't happen. I don't know what life already. You putting me down back. Kill you can kill me when you put me down back low. You putting me back, where I come from. And that can't happen. That can't happen. I stand up for what I believe in.
In relation to the area at Kinview, Mocha, Arcadia, the government of Guyana, when they got into office in September 2020, apparently had Mocha on their mind. So they went to the community to engage with people, claiming that the road, the 4-lane highway, will be passing in the area where these people are located. However, prior to that, under the coalition government, that said area was in the process of being regularizing. So the persons were given house lots number, and they were given instructions that they will have to turn their homes the opposite direction to face the road that will be passing at the back. But suddenly, in 2020, the PPP administration claimed that the road was passing there. Now, if you go on the ground and look at the layout of this 4-lane highway, look at the width of the bridge, look at the area that they've already cleared, you will see clearly that the road is not passing where these people are currently living. They've also engaged residents in that area on a one-on-one basis and made their own negotiations. So some of the persons took the negotiations and removed to another area. Those persons who have cattle, pigs, livestock, those persons who depend on the land for a living are the persons who have not been in any negotiation with Ministry of Housing, because they know that that area will provide economic empowerment for those people. And so the administration is bent on removing these people so that they will not benefit from the resources that they can benefit from vehicles passing up and down on that highway. I want the public to know also that those persons, if you want your pepper, achar, your fruits and all of that, you can go right there and purchase it from those set people. But the administration is so bent on ensuring that those people do not have economic empowerment that they want to remove them from the area under the disguise that a new road is coming there. Let them explain to the public why they really want to move the people from that area. Why is it that Kroll, when he had the meeting with the people, he said that the Ministry of Housing will stand all costs. Those who are doing the farming, they will be given areas for farming. Those who have their little businesses, they will give them areas where they can conduct the business. That was not followed through. Total lies. That was not followed through. And so we have the ongoing issue where they're now trying to destroy the homes of people who have their cattle, who have the livestock and all of that, and have given them nowhere to go. They're making claims that they have placed them in areas where they can go, but they must sell everything that they own. They must sell all the sheep. They must sell all the cattle. Imagine being the owner of 60 heads of cows and you got to sell all. To go to a little, I don't know, was it 80 by something, 100 by 80 or something, the land space. But you cannot do any cattle rearing, you cannot do anything, and that is your means of income. Do the government have a plan to maintain these families? You hear nothing about that. What happened to the persons who removed? Find out from them, their homes were not fully completed with the monies they received. They have to be paying transportation to take back their children into the community so that the grandparents, the aunts, can care for these children and then take transportation to go out back to their work, go back in the afternoon and all of that. Who is standing the cost? Who is suffering? It's the ordinary people. And so we're calling on the administration to get it right. Let them say to the nation, why is it that they want the people of Mocha Arcade to remove from Caneview? The road is not passing where they are. Everybody can go on the ground and see that. Last Saturday, I received a call that the Ministry of Housing have moved in a machine to start lashing down a gentleman's home. Now, on Friday, they had done that. Another home was destroyed on Friday. So they returned Saturday morning very early with a machine to go and lash down another resident home. But that resident got all his pigs, at least about 15 pigs inside a pen. He got his fowl and all of that there. He got his feed, his mattress, household items, and was still in the building, but they were going to break it. And we had to stand up against them. That is an inhumane practice that you carrying out, an administration is carrying out on an individual who depends on the land to provide for them. Where do they expect these people to take the pigs? Where do they expect the people to take the livestock? If you have not made your proper arrangement or provision for the persons to relocate these things, what are they supposed to do with it? They're not going to sell it. I would never advise anybody to sell their wealth, their resources, the thing that have to provide food for them. If this government is really honest about what they're doing, they will leave those people right there. They don't want to provide for the people. They don't want the people to have any economical empowerment. They want to have this handout, hand-me-down story that they continue in. So they probably want the people that came through to go every day and beg at Ministry of Social Protection or wherever for a hamper every week, because you're taking bread out of their mouth and not even providing a pudding after. And that's the issue we have. Well, the next steps is that I would expect that the Ministry of Housing, one, would come clean to the people of Guyana. Why is it that you really want to remove these people from Cane-Flute area? Secondly, why should the people remove? That's a question they need to answer. These persons have been there 30 years on that said area. And again, why is it that you stop the process that had started to regularize, give these people house lots and all of that, numbers? Why is it that you decide that this should not be done? We see the road is not passing there. They have to answer those questions, and based on what they provide, then we can think about the other steps forward. Because you have to show us clearly that these people are in the part of this so-called road. And you know, it's upsetting to know that I was present at the first meeting when the engineer said to the people, the road is not passing there, it's the noise that will affect them. And that's why they must remove. That is what the engineer said at the meeting. It is the noise that will affect them, and that is why they must remove. You know, when I move around this country, you go to Covent Garden, just at the side of the primary school, there's a squatting area there. A road was constructed there, very close to the homes. Those people they had to remove. Those people sat in their homes, they dug up the road, the place was flooded, they did not remove them. So what is so special about the people of Mocha Arcadia that they have to remove? They need to provide the truth, the answers that we are seeking before we can say anything else about way forward. They have to provide the answers.
That being said, some piercing questions being asked there by Member of Parliament through Best. Some piercing questions, folks, that demand answers. That demands answers. That being said, we leave you there tonight. We want to thank the MP, we want to thank the chairman of the NDC there in Mocha Arcadia, and all the residents who spoke with us. We're going to bring you more in a subsequent broadcast of what we encountered when we were boots on the ground in Mocha Arcadia over the weekend, and today, what we encountered there. We want to thank all the folks who spoke to us about the hardships this government is putting on their backs, the knee of hardship on the necks. Patricia and Laverne Lincock, David Wood. Folks, this is what we have a passion for doing at this end. This is part of the work we do, amplifying the voices so the people across this country, in the diaspora like you, get a sense of what is happening at home. And you can help us to amplify voices as well, folks. One, you can share the damn live. Don't go be out here looking thin. You, thousands of you still watching us, take the opportunity, share the link to a friend, share to a colleague, share this program back to your profile so that other persons can benefit from the credible, valid information. We didn't carry any script and tell nobody to read and say this and say that. We just stuck a mic out at them and say, what's happening in your community? Talk to us. And they spoke to us. Resident after resident, concerned about their future and how this government is bringing pressure and hardship to bear on their lives. And we're going to have more of that for you. Another way you can help us to amplify these voices, guys, is to partner with us. We almost on our knees begging y'all. This will be anniversary month and that partner with us so that we can do more of this. Bring credible, valid information to you, the people. Because the voice of the people is the voice of God. We will via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union. I was almost swallowed by Suxan over the weekend, trying to pursuing the truth wherever it leads, led into some Suxan. But we out here, folks, we there. We can only continue being out here with your help via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal. MMG, MoneyGram and Western Union. We ain't building houses, we ain't buying fancy car. Each donation keep our programs going. Enables us to keep a small team that helps us to produce this work and to bring it to you in the manner we did this evening. This is with passion. It's our passion, folks. This is what we want to do. Amplifying voices, making a difference, exposing the Jacobins, the trench capos, the tadpoles, and the cricketers. That being said, we'll leave you guys here tonight. Share the live before you go. If you share this live before you go, you're wicked. Stinking dirty, just like them. Share the live, smash that emoji button, folks. Partner with us, and stay safe. We're going to see you guys back here tomorrow. Stay safe, folks.